The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. We've heard some thoughts on it before, but now that we are able to look back on the Warriors' accomplishment last season, all the wins, the first title in 40 years, how do you view the season they had, Shaq, in a historical perspective?
It was super successful. First-year coach with no experience to win championship. 60.
It's the Pistons, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. But take a look at the Warriors. They've come out very strong. Their early season play has been excellent.
And for the Warriors, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA. How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So for the Pistons, Marcus Morris is checked in for Tolliver. And it's Joey Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaches. To do it with precision. Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Curry gets to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Meeks passes to Morris. They set the screen. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. A very nice season for him last year. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And, you know, as you said, he was great from downtown. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game.
Johnson goes in to halt the run. Can't connect from short range. Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive first type guy, Kevin. I mean, the last 30 years has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career as a coach. And his teams always play with great emphasis on that side of the ball.
Baines inside. He's covered by Iguodala. And Thompson sends it back. It's stolen by Morris. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter.
On
the wing, Thompson. Pass to Livingston. Cranes the three-pointer. Livingston's got himself on the board with 3 there. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
They'll get out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Green, he's checked in for Ezeli. And then for Detroit, Marcus Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Meeks. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Bullock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Curry gets the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Look at Curry, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Jody Meeks doing just as much. Another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
You know, when you put either one of these guys at the line, they'll step up and knock them down. I mean, what more can you ask for? It was a great season for both of these guys in terms of free throw percentage. They call it the charity stripe sometimes, but it's never quite as easy as it looks from the stand.
And the basket by Bogut.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks. Anthony Tolliver, he's checked in for Detroit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Baines kicks to Tolliver. On the wing, Johnson. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Golden State. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Jackson kicks to Tolliver. That's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. Stolen by Jackson. A dominating first half.
Yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo,
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self, figuring super scientific powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. He feared this day will come. I'm hot on his trail, but sometimes he slips away because he has an army. They always give me trouble, mainly hatred, jealousy, and envy. They attack me, they think they got me, but I use my super science and I twist all three. I see sparks over that building. At me, I dip, do a backflip, then I in the heart with bookmarks. Ignorance hates when I drop it, but no matter what he do, he can't stop the profit. Let's continue the saga.
paz. Necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais.
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MG, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Conjuro pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte dela, sonho com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Verdade foda, pobre menino, sofre de verdade. Por toda a cidade, ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma. Mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma. Frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma plaque. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais.
Faltou.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange ou Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas anné, qu'est de couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront barons de plus que ça ira, ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. São Paulo, zona norte. Noisy LESC. Si. Oh. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'APP. Si. Oh.
N'empêche que ça. N'empêche que ça.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
没错。好不好？我还要冲这个。很帅哦！18克。买卖。 呀，好怪怪的。
No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. Don't end with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect. You're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on the planet deserting. That's the word like